Is it a Brazilian butt lift or have I just got fat? Hi guys, I'm back with another story time, and also Chanel and Gaultier have now took up bags underneath my eyes because I'm minted apparently. And this is a story time about my once in a lifetime trip to Gambia, which is in Africa. I'm not going to try to explain where it is. I'm just going to insert a map here to say where said thing is, because I dropped out of geography in first year, so there's no fucking reason I should try to do that. This was one of the most amazing trips I've ever been in my life. I've since got to go to Ibiza and I've been to Spain with my family now. None of them stand up to this trip. I got to see how the other side of the world live. I was very young, so I was very impressionable as well. So it kind of did change me a lot for the better. I suppose looking back on it now, I kind of take more of a care about it. Back then. Obviously, I was very young when I got to go over. But this is just my story of how that happened, and also the fact how I may have caused myself to get robbed of €300. Yeah. How I got to go. So I was in TY, which is an optional schooling year you have in Ireland. In our school we have this trip. You go to Gambia with our school pastor at the time, who's actually a good family friend of mine. So I did the year. It was one of the main reasons I did the year, was to try to go on this trip. So your name was put in a hat. It was that easy. You had to be picked out. I was very lucky that I was picked out. Obviously you had to then obviously you get your shots, you had to pay for your flights and all that kind of stuff. The school kind of dealt with the accommodation side of it, but like we to get like our malaria shots, yellow fever, a lot of stuff. I have this like yellow card. If I can find it, I'll put it in the video. If not, I probably don't. I've moved like 3 times. But like just in regards to how and like what I had to do for when I was going, and we did fundraisers. So I myself shaved my head and waxed my legs, and my brother shaved his head, and a couple of friends did. As a group, we did a fashion show. I was kind of the main part in that. Was one of the main managers in that part of it, because my cousin was a fashion designer, so I kind of asked her for help. We got shops around the town to obviously donate clothes to us for that night, obviously then give back. Booked the DJs, stage, sold the tickets. We made quite a lot of money of that. When we were going over, we actually raised 18,500, I think was the last quote I got, from what I was checking when I did some research on our trip over. Obviously there could have been a little bit more after that, but that was the number that I've read on kind of posts and text messages I have from it. What we brought over, I suppose it's kind of what people kind of be interested what we brought, as obviously we were going over a school, so we went as a group. We packed obviously stuff we needed, so clothes, toiletries, towels, that kind of stuff. You're going to a really hot country. It's Africa. It's warm. We brought shorts. Obviously, we had long trousers as well because we were going to the bush. But also most of my stuff and most of my other classmates' stuff was actually stuff packed for the people. So we packed like sort of candy, baby clothes, young kids' clothes, stuff that we could bring over to the kids that we were going to meet over there and give them. So like toys that we couldn't get stopped in the airport with, and candy. Obviously nothing that was liquid or anything, but like lollipops, that kind of stuff. We were kind of bringing stuff over that we could give to the kids. So we weren't just coming to a school and being like, oh hi, there's white people here, bring your best paper, sing a song. We could actually give something to the kids. So that was really cool, and seeing their reactions to that. I'm going to put a video at the end of this. Brought money over obviously as well. What I'm going to do is show you a before and after picture, so I'm going to place it here. So the one on the left is when we were over there, and the one on the right is the year after, so when another group of kids went over after us. So that's a school that we helped build. We started from the ground up, and obviously the first one, you can see that was our year when we went over. The year before, had put money in it, and then obviously when we put money through ours, we obviously gave them chairs, tables, and then obviously the year after is what we did. So we went, there was a shell of a building, and that's all it was. They had a few tables and chairs, and then obviously the year after, the money we'd given to the school had then been able to give them windows, doors, security, so they could actually help the kids and help stuff in the playground as well. So where we stayed was in a compound. So it was actually a Catholic church compound, because obviously we were going over with our school chaplain. As I mentioned, it was a close family friend. So we had kind of connections over there. That was we were staying in that compound. So that's how we were safe and protected. We also had a bus, which was a bus that was in Ireland that was shipped over. It was like a deaf and seeing school or something. So anytime we drove past, it looked really funny to all of the locals, because there was a bus of 18 kids that were white. Like, you see how pale I am right now in the sun. That white in Africa in a bus for the deaf and blind. So, you know, we got some funny looks. but like that's where we were staying. We obviously had an interpreter, we had a local guide, which is Sam. I still have contact with him every so often. I get a text message on Facebook. I was actually talking to him about 2 weeks ago. He was a lovely chap, and Pedro, our bus driver. So obviously they helped us about and just like told us where to go. Obviously kind of if there was any issues, kind of helped us out with that kind of stuff. Obviously the other parts of it that I did mention at the start of this video was I was robbed. About me being robbed, that was completely my own fault. I was in a different country. I was told how to keep my money and where to keep my money. What I ended up doing, so we had obviously fanny packs that you put around your stomach. I had my Gambian money. I'm not going to try to explain the name of it because I can't pronounce it. Couldn't pronounce it when I was over there. But I will put the name of it like here. So I had my Gambian money in my front pocket, which was around my waist. Or some people had money bags that was around their waist. I put my Irish wallet with my Irish money, euro, in my side pocket. So you know yourself, you have jeans, pockets and that kind of stuff in that pocket. We were in a market. It was over a 6-hour period. I didn't notice till like late that night that my money was gone missing because I had one wallet. I didn't think the other wallet was there, and then when I was out, I had kind of realised that I was like, oh no, I left it back in the compound. So we don't know if it was when I left the compound, on the bus, or after the bus was exited, or when we were in the market. More than likely it was in the market. There's pickpockets over there. You're a white person. There's a group of white people. They know you have money. If I was to look back on my trip and see what I took away from it, obviously when we were there, we got to go to the bush to see the kids. That was a very different situation. So being in the town and the compound, we had running water, electricity. We did realise, us being Irish people, 18 of us plugging in phones at night time actually blew the town's electricity. We didn't know that. That's in the city, in the small town that we were in, that we shorted the power out for a while. We didn't know that. Being in the bush, people have houses, buildings, yes. They don't have running water, they don't have electricity, they don't have lights. So like when we travelled out to the bush, it was like a 3-hour bush journey from where we were staying in the compound in the nearest town, and then out to the bush where we knew these people were. I'm going to put in some pictures beside me on whichever side of some of the pictures of the kids out there. They were the nicest people ever. They were so lovely. They were able to speak English, and if they weren't, we had interpreter guys there, Sam and Pedro. It was just lovely, and because I play the African drum, it was very, very confusing to the Gambians that this white little boy, because back in the day, I'll show you a picture of me when I was over there, shaved head, skinny, white boy, able to play some of like the mating calls and this kind of stuff on a drum. Look, Africa is a beautiful place. All I would say is, if you are going over, obviously you can go see them beautiful beaches and that beautiful sand and see the commercial side of it, or you can do what I was able to do, and that's why I'll always say this is my once in a lifetime chance. When I got to go over, I'm going to make sure after all this craziness is over that I do get to go back, but just see how the other side of the world are living and see how you can change or you can better yourself to help them. Look, thanks for watching this video, and it's been really enjoyable. I'm going to put a clip here. It's a song called One Little Finger. It's a song the kids sang to us over there. I will say there wasn't a dry eye in the house when we all saw this, and when they sang it, and obviously then when we came back and played it when we were home here in Ireland. Thanks for watching this video, and if you've made it this far, comment down below stupid Stephen or something like that for me losing my wallet. But yeah, thanks very much. If you want to like subscribe and like and share, if you want to comment down below if you have any cool trips you went on, I'd love to hear about it. All my social media links will be in the description. I hope you have enjoyed this. My new upload schedule is Fridays and Sundays, and I'm going to try to keep to that and push 2 videos out a week because I really want to do this. And if you have any ideas you want to say to me that I should do, be free to send them on social media DMs or down below in the comments. Yeah, enjoy this video. Thanks.